morning. It is now 1 November, and week 6 is starting. Doesn't look like it's going to be too good this morning. We have rain coming in real fast this morning. This whole weekend's going to be crappy for weather. I don't like rain. I don't like hunting in the rain. I don't think it's the rain that bothers me so much as trying to track a deer afterwards. But anyway, I'm back in my stand today, and this is where I'm going to hunt from now on. And set up everything my way, so I'm good to go. And be with you all here. Let me adjust this thing here. Man, new stand, new setup. Okay, anyway. Unsuccessful after the one deer, but it's okay. We're still hunting, so we still got 2 this season. Maybe to cut back on my money, huh? Okay, so we'll talk to you later. The wife just called a little bit ago. I have nothing down here still. And she hopefully videoed it, but we had a big buck walk across our property in front of her stand, but not within shooting range still. She didn't take a chance, and she said it was a bigger buck than the one she got, which is, I guess they're starting to come out now, which is pretty good. Like I said, it'd be nice to harvest one. But it is what it is. I'm watching other people. Like I said, I still haven't seen a lot of people get them, but I did see a young lady got a nice deer this morning. Congratulations to her, or yesterday. So they're there. It's just a matter of when they want to show up. But hopefully week 6 here will be a little bit better than last week, all right? So we'll see what happens. Well, we're sitting here still waiting, and I'm going to tell you what I got. My Gerbing gloves. Now, these are not motorcycle gloves. They're actually just heated gloves. Now, they're not camouflage pattern, anything, but cold weather's coming, so I needed to test them out, and my hands stayed warm. Did they get extremely hot? No. Are they cumbersome? Yes, I would not. I'd have to take them off to shoot my crossbow, for sure, or even a rifle. But for the warmth in my hands, yes, I like them, because my hands get extremely cold, and that bothers me. The second thing is I got a buddy heater coming. I'm going to put it right here in the corner, so it keeps me warm up in this stand in the wintertime. And I got 2 of them, and I got one on each of my wife's stands right now. I don't have one for this stand, because I'm not going to be carrying it all around. We'll leave it out here. And I will tell you, I turned it on yesterday. It was a little cool, but in the evening, and man, did it warm up nicely. So, all in all, testing out the equipment before I need it, that's the key to everything. So, winter time's coming. It's going to be in the 30s next week, so we'll see. Hopefully the deer move. Like I said, the wife saw a nice deer just a little bit ago, so not within shooting range, but close enough. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit. Good morning to you. It's the 3rd of November, and it is cold out finally. I mean, cold for the first time. We have frost. I mean, it is. Even the windows inside the blind are fogging up from my body heat coming out here. And it's, like I said, the 4th of November. Let's see what the temperature says it is here. It says 34 degrees. That's cold for us out here. I got the heater going in here, and I got my heated gloves, so we'll see what happens. But been an interesting day or two. I told you, the wife has all the luck in the world, because as I touched her yesterday, I had 2 bucks. One in the morning and one in the afternoon. Now, they were nothing to shoot at, but at least I saw 2 deer back to back, in the same time frame. It was very, very nice to see. So, what's new this morning? Wearing my Gerbing gloves. These are my heated Gerbing battery operated gloves to keep my hands toasty. It's cold for me. Once again, for you younger people and people up north, you're used to the cold. Us old farts, we're not that used to it yet. So, but for hunting, I love it. So, anyway, we'll give you a holler in a little bit if anything goes on. If not, we'll just continue. I did not close it out last night. Got too dark, but in the meantime, we'll just keep hunting. No sign of Bambi this morning. That's pretty good. I got my little buddy heater over here in the corner. I'll take a picture and show you right here. Yeah, maybe you could even see it. Yeah, you can see it right there. Never mind. And I was kind of concerned. It builds up frost on the camp, but they say that's normal. I'm not used to that. And of course my windows are fogging up a little bit in here from the condensation and the cold. And the remedy for that is I'm getting the anti-fog spray. I hope that works. So, while I sit out here, I got my little iPhone and I set it up here and I watch YouTube videos, and my glasses sit halfway on my eyes so I can scan the horizon as I'm listening to it. And of course nobody can hear it but me because they're my hearing aids, which is a good thing. But I was sitting there watching this guy hunt this morning. He walked on the stand, first thing he got was a doe, busted him out, stood there and watched him, plus a little fawn. Very good video. And then he was in the stand. He was waiting. He wasn't even in the stand 10 minutes, and of course he's in the lucky area with tons of deer going in and out. And we don't have that a luxury, of course. But what did catch my eye was this big buck came in, not the one that he shot, just a couple of them came in. Somebody was over there mowing the lawn, weed eater, and it was loud. I mean, it was loud. And then of course there was a siren in the background. Didn't faze the deer one bit. And that gets me thinking about our area, because we have the road over there, and of course, like I told you before, we don't shoot towards the road. It's always into the woods. And doesn't seem to bother the deer too much either. So who knows, maybe we get lucky and they start coming in. But as of now, no deer. I think the wife saw a doe this morning. She hasn't said anything for you to report back to me on that, so we'll see what happens. All right. But I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, let's talk about subscriptions. If you like my channel and you subscribe to it, I really do appreciate that, by the way. I'm not going to be no Ichi Boots with 3 million viewers or followers. I'm lucky to have what I got, but I don't get paid for this. There's no monetary fee. YouTube lets me know every time I post one, hey, this is not getting no monetary fee. Well, I never signed up for it. It's just for fun. It's to share stuff with other people who might not be able to get out there and who might have more knowledge to share with me. But if you've got a channel, let me know so I can watch your channels as much as you watch mine, if you have one. But that's okay. Either way, I enjoy making these videos and keeping people informed, and hopefully I can learn something from you guys as much as maybe I can share with you. Alrighty, later. That I didn't have a battery. The battery just died on me on my camera here. But I just had a big doe cross over here, go through the woods, come up, and then started coming towards me, and then just hit it back and went across the street there. But it was a good sighting. It was a good sized doe. Hopefully she comes back. If not, maybe a bigger buck comes back. But something we saw this morning finally. Been sitting out here for a couple hours and finally got to see something. So that's a happy times for us over here. Now if we get a shot, it's a different story. If I had a rifle, I'd got it. But once again, it's beyond my what we call range limits here. I'm not going to shoot that far over. It'd have to be more center here. So yeah, hopefully another encounter here shortly. To go down and see what the wife did. She shot a doe, she said, and the doe came in on her too quick, so she didn't have a chance to see which way. I mean, she knew which way it ran, but she couldn't record it, but she knows where she hits it at. So we're gonna go find this doe, I guess, and I guess that's the end of hunting for me right here today. But I'll come back up here shortly. I gotta get my stuff, but first of all, let's go see what she did with this doe. Yeah, look at that. Mama got some blood on that arrow today. And there's no doubt about it. Look at this smiling face. She's happy. Look at her hands. She picked up the bolt. Look at the hands. So we know she got a good shot. The deer ran up that way. It's probably gone and dead, but we're going to give it a couple more minutes and see what happens. See all the blood that we're following? A lot of blood. As you can see, there's lots of blood on this area. My gosh, look at where it hit the tree. Splattered blood everywhere. And the wife's already on top of it. We're still tracking that blood, but there she is. She found the deer. We're gonna drag it out, dress it up. Man, it hit the tree here too. Like I said, the 2-inch spike, we couldn't see it with the sun glare again, so it constitutes as a doe, and we'll go from there. Well, it's unfortunate, but our doe
is only a 2-inch spike off to one side. It doesn't have a right side. It's the one we saw yesterday, I guess. Just 2 inches, so it's still a doe. All right, there she is. Wave high, Yovo. You got a doe, even though it's a male, but it has a 2.5 inch spike. It was unfortunate, like I said, the sun's in our eyes over here in the distance. She shot that at how many yards?
43.
43 yards. So still, it's a good deer. We got another one. All right, here we go. ATV time. Got it all the way back in here in the woods. My riding partner this time, so nobody walks. So it's gonna be, well, very proud of this woman. She made an excellent shot through the heart. She's happy. We got another deer for the menu, but this time we're going to process it ourselves. I want to try to make my own summer sausages, and this is the best way to do it. Nice young doe, but like I said, it's a button buck. Didn't really see the rack in the sun in the distance, but hey, it's meat on the table, so we're happy.
Afternoon. Today's the 4th of November. Heck, just seen a video that we put together from yesterday's hunt. The wife got a nice button buck. Honestly, to tell you the truth, it just about 1.5 inches, 2 inch on the left side only, nothing on the right. So it's like, okay, whatever. The sunlight angle didn't produce where you could see the other side. All you saw was his ear and thought it was a doe. Okay, understandable there. Doesn't matter. It counts as an antlerless deer. It doesn't go against a buck tag. Either way, lots of meat. So what we did is use the ATV like you saw, went out there to get it and come back, and took it to the processor yesterday morning. We were done by 11 o'clock, and I said, okay, we're not going to hunt no more. I had to wash my clothes. I still had blood on it. And I said I wasn't going to hunt this morning because I had to go get my new hearing aids from the VA. And the wife went to the commissary, and she's not hunting at all today. She's already got 2, and that brings me to the next topic. I just now picked up my processed meat from both the bucks that we got, and it was $430 something total. That's a lot of money. They used to charge $175 for summer sausage all the way. Hunter's Harvest does not put cure in there, so I cut them down into smaller pieces once I got home, so I can keep the others freezing, because they won't last if you put them in the refrigerator. The big log, I can't eat all that in 4 days, 5 days. So anyway, that was expensive. Took it down to the meat locker, which the guy, Earl's, it's his company, and Jerry's down in Alabama now. $130. I get my back straps, my tenderloin, and I get 2 burgers only, and it's $130. And I'm going to take the burgers and I'm going to convert them into summer sausage as soon as I learn how. But in the meantime, I got to sit somewhere. Might as well sit out here this afternoon and enjoy the birds and the squirrels and hopefully see a deer. But it just got too warm. It's already in the 60s again. And next week the high is going to be in the 39, something like that. So should be good. We'll see later. It looks like this evening is not going any better than any other day. It's, like I said, too warm. I mean, I don't even have long johns or anything, just a shirt and pants, pretty much. And I got to watching other videos on hunting. Some of them guys got some fancy ass video cameras. Man, they can sit back here, because the wife asked me about that the other day. She goes, how come they can video a deer close and it's nice and clear? Well, they got expensive cameras in the tree stand. Asked her if she wanted to do that, because she's got a camera that can do that. She goes, no. So we'll just use a tack cam. If we got something, we'll put it in there for you to see, and hopefully we do, by the way. And she videoed squirrels the other day, and moving houses and digging up stuff and so on, but I'm not going to put that in here. But I am going to watch it, because I put it on a different aspect of it. But as far as hunting, I use my Sony A7 IV for video in here in my stand, because I can adjust the contrast of it and see myself, hopefully. And it's a lot easier to use. I got a remote control, by the way. So, but I'm not going to sit here and put it out the window, because it's not a zoom lens. It's just a small wide angle lens for the stand. But we'll try again tomorrow morning. I'm going to stay out here a little longer. It'll probably be dark, but anyway, I want to see what goes on. But I'm closing it out for today, the 4th of November, okay? Top of the morning to you. It's now the 5th of November. Man, can't tell you what some of the stuff in our states is going like. It went to shit, but that's all right. I'm out here hunting and enjoying the day. deer or no deer, it is still beautiful to be out here and just watch, even if I am entertained by squirrels. I already got one deer this week, hopefully to get another doe or something, you know, to add to the collection and maybe even donate it. I don't know yet, but we're not going to go all crazy whether I hunt another couple days or not. But tomorrow it's going to be back up in the 50s and 60s again in the morning, so it's going to be very hot until Sunday. So I will play it by ear if I continue to hunt this week or not. The heat hasn't, it's slowed the movement down, plus that big ass full moon, and I still believe in that. But that's why we're out here this time of day, and didn't come out like before dark. Let the sun come up a little bit and they start moving more. So we'll see what happens then. Alright, we'll talk in a bit. Wind has picked up a lot out here. I don't see any movement, not even the squirrels this morning. I saw one, that was about it. And what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to end this video here for week 6 and make a week 6 part 2 if anything pops up. If not, I'll just leave it as is. But in the meantime, the weather is getting hotter again, and so on. It's just like normal for us. So I think what I'm going to do is end this tape, because we did have a deer already down, and get it posted and be good to go. So we'll talk to you in the next segment of the videos. Alright? Alright, enjoy.